Good start for Poteet here in Game 2 of this series. They've scored 4 runs in their first 3 at-bats, so we're going to the bottom of the third inning, and Mesquite Poteet leads Mount Pleasant 4-0. And here comes Brittany Clark. Not to jinx her, she has hit safely 17 straight times. We're not talking about a 17-game hitting streak. We are talking about 17 for her last 17. Stands upright on the right side of the batter's box. Foul ball right back at us, and you heard it land above us. In her 4-for-4 performance last night, Clark had a single, 2 doubles, and that home run. Here's the pitch. Fly ball, left field, shortstop chasing, and she'll get it. Jordan Dickerson makes the catch in foul territory, and that's the first time Brittany Clark has been retired in her last 17 at-bats. And if you know anything about baseball and softball, you know that the shortstop, the center fielder, usually the best player on the team, along with the pitcher. Ground ball to short. She flips to 2 for 1. The relay to 1 for 2. They got them both. Double play. 6-4 to 3. And just like that, 2 outs and nobody on base. Clark to Hale to Vick. Stevenson had a good win in the regular season against Forney. Poteet beat Forney 5-1 when Forney was the #1 team in the state. And there's a good story behind that. Fleming is set. Here's the pitch. She slaps it foul down the third baseline. So the deal was Stevenson, was going to pitch that night against the #1 team in the state in Class 5A. She got in a car wreck 2 hours before game time. So Coach Huber was one of the first players, or one of the first people at the scene behind the firefighters and paramedics. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball on top of the third base dugout. He was one of the first people at the scene, and obviously he's telling his pitcher, Stevenson, look, you don't have to play tonight. Let's just relax. Let's get whatever you want to do. Don't worry about it. Well, he takes his girls to the game. They get to the game, and he's getting ready with his next pitcher. There's another swing and a foul ball. He looks up, and Stevenson is warming up to pitch, and he goes up to her again, says, you don't have to play tonight. It's okay. But Stevenson wanted to go, and 2 hours after being in a car wreck, she pitches, and she beats the #1 team in the state. They beat Forney 5-1 in that game. And Coach told me that story as an example of Stevenson's mental toughness. Mullins on second base, Franklin the pinch runner on first, and it's Hallie Hannah Hale, who is having a really good game. She takes strike 1 there. She is 3 for 3, all singles. She scored 2 runs. She has a stolen base. And she is also just a freshman. Hale having a real good game. So, first and second. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Hale steps out, steps back in. Smallwood is ready. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Another ground ball right side. That's going to get through because the second baseman was going to cover second. The throw home is not in time. Mullins scores. Hale goes to second base with her 4th hit of the game, and Franklin moves to third. Next scheduled sports broadcast on KEOM will be early next week as we cover the baseball and softball playoffs. So for one final time, the final here tonight in Roy City, Poteet 13 and Mount Pleasant 1. I'm Ted Madden. Thanks for listening, and good night.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's game.